the All Dyed Up Fibers podcast. I'm Diane.
And I'm Edith, and you can find us on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, and our website, alldyedup.ca. And the best way to get a hold of us is just email us, contact@alldyedup. So how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice and warm and sunny today, O'Day.
It is beautiful out there.
Yeah, the weather report. Do the weather report. Snow thing. Yeah, our driveway is just
Sheet of ice?
Well, it's, you know how it got warm and then it was kind of slushy, so the tires, and then it froze again. So it is rough. Like, you wouldn't want to fall out there because if you'd injure your knee on the spikes of.
Oh.
It's just ruddy and it's kind of treacherous. The guys need to get me some sand.
Yeah. Mine's the other way. I have a downspout at the corner of the garage, and I usually have plastic things that take the water away from the house, and it broke. The one on the corner broke, so it was literally just where, from about this far out from the house, and the water was draining. So it creeped around, and it's on the top part of the driveway. So it is flat, smooth, and about this thick.
So you flooded the driveway so you could skate.
I did. Whoops. So yesterday it was kind of nice. So I went out there with the shovel and smashed some of it up and put some salt down. And then I went into the garage and got the duct tape, and I found some pieces of that spout stuff that had broke, and I duct taped them all together and went out there with some screws. Anyway, I got it all rigged up, and my brother-in-law stopped by this morning to pick up something from the garage. And so I'm at the door, and I said, "So don't fall on the ice." They said, "I've tried to bend it up." And I said, "You can't be duct tape." And he says, "Yeah, I see that." Kind of laughing at my fix, but anyway. Oh well. Pardon?
Hey, it worked.
It's doing the job. It'll be fine. Oh well. Yeah. So what's new?
Not too much. The guys had a meeting last night. I guess they're gonna put the taps in next weekend. So
the syrup.
Fun begin.
There you go.
Here comes the mud.
Yeah. Well, that's a good sign. We're getting through the seasons.
Yes.
It's maple syrup tapping time. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. They'll be around. They'll be around a little bit. You'll see them up through the woods with the four-wheelers and hear them up there. So, carrying on. So
good.
They enjoy it. So
good.
Doesn't seem like work to them. They have fun doing it, but it's a lot of work to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
good.
I think they have a Facebook page. It's Lynch maple syrup. So Jeremiah will be putting up there when the first batch comes off. So
great.
Yeah.
And they have a Facebook thing too, don't they?
They have a Facebook page. Yeah, it's Lynch maple syrup.
Right. Good. I'll have to keep an eye out.
Yeah. So that's fun for them. Keep them busy and out of trouble.
Good.
Yeah. So I guess we get into the knitting. What have you been working on?
We're doing a test knit.
Yeah, you and I are working on the same pattern.
Yeah. So I'll let you explain it.
Okay. This pattern is from a friend of ours. She's on Instagram. You can find her on Instagram as J McStitch. And this is her first pattern, so it's pretty exciting for her. And she's used our yarn to make it, and it's called the Lois Crescent Shawlette. So she messaged Edith and I and asked us if we would test knit for her. So we said, "Oh yeah,
sure."
Yes, got it. Knitting needles and casts on the project.
Yes.
So.
And she gave us permission to talk about it.
Yes, we're allowed to talk about this. So, yeah. So it's this one is mine, and I'm hoping with the lights you'll see it. Is it showing up very well? Like, It's hard to hold it up to see. But
yeah, just hold it real still when you get it where you.
So I'm on the second section of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the shimmer?
Oh no, right.
Can you see it a little bit in the light?
Yeah. Diane, you have Stellina in yours.
Yes, mine's got sparkles in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went the exact opposite of you, just for something different. So I don't know if you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I went with Harvey.
That's Harvey.
That's Harvey knit up.
Well, it's got grays and some blues and a bit of red.
Yeah, a little bit of turquoise down in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're exactly opposite. Mine's got like, I just dropped the ball here. Mine's got like peaches and pinks and yellows and purples and.
Yeah.
Mine's quite springy.
It's beautiful.
Well, I guess it goes like this. The needle should be on the bottom. So.
Yeah, I know. It's just easier right now to hold them.
I was hoping that the sparkle would show, but.
Oh, there's a little bit up by, yeah, a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, it's quite sparkly when you see it in the light.
I bet. Yeah. So this is the Lois.
Charlotte. So, look for that. I think she's hoping for March, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Ravelry. So, we're pretty excited for Jennifer. So, yay!
Yeah, and it's one ball, right?
Yeah, it's one ball.
And I find the pattern. I can remember it.
Yes.
A few rows to get it in your head. Yeah. And then you can scoot right along as far. You don't have to read it.
Yeah.
Read it a lot. I'm enjoying that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really think that when this is published, this would be a good project for anybody that was teaching classes that was past that really beginner stage, because there's a lot of repeats of rows. It's the same thing, but it's got enough in it that like stitches and things you have to do to keep them intrigued.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's one skein, so it would go pretty quick, and I think it would be a perfect match to teach for a class.
Great. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice for a gift.
Yes.
I would knit that. I would knit that in a drop dead second for somebody like Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mom doesn't like a whole lot around her neck. She just finds it very tiresome when she's shopping or she's out anywhere with a coat and all that. She just finds it a lot. Where a one skein shawlette would just give her a little bit of fancy that she likes, and yeah. Perfect. Like I think Jennifer hit the nail on the head, because it says on the pattern that her grandmother.
Grandma's name is Lois.
Lois, and she bought the skein of yarn, and the yarn that she used to design the pattern with was Lois. So she's done it for her grandmother, and I think she's hit the nail right on the head with that pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Really do.
Yeah.
But anyway, check it if it's coming in. She said she's aiming for March, so yeah, she'll be on Ravelry, I'm pretty sure. But she is on Instagram at jmcstitch. So
this is the end of February, so I better get cracking.
You better get cracking, girl.
I'm close.
We'll have them done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I'll have to ask you, how's cross stitch going?
Oh, good. So I'm trying not to fall down the rabbit hole, but I'm falling down the rabbit hole.
You got one foot in?
Pardon?
You got one foot in?
They both.
Are they? Holy cow.
You see it?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good job. Like, I would not have the patience for that.
I like it. I don't know why. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know why, but I mean, there's lots to like about it. But for some reason, it's catching my attention these days.
Good for you.
Yeah. So this is what I thought I would have done in time for Christmas. Plus all the things you do to get ready for Christmas, right? It's one thing to be working on it in January where you don't have all the Christmas. Well, and this year, of course, was different, but I don't know. You still felt like you're, well, like, yeah, I don't know, wrapping and all. I'm sending stuff in the mail anyway. So yeah, no, but it'll be there for next year. I learned a lot. Ugh. Anyway, so of course, then I was online trying to remember how to do things, and because I had cross-stitched in my life, it just had been a long time, and I saw this pattern, and I thought, oh, don't ever like that. No, nope, just never mind. But you know me.
You did it anyway.
I did it, and I thought, Edith, just walk away, and if you're still thinking of it in a few days,
it was meant to be.
So I just kept picking at me and picking at me and picking at me. So I ended up, I went online to see where you could get it, and it was available at Stitch It Central in London, Ontario. So I ordered it. So this is it.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
And like all the colors, of course, they suit me for my room.
Is all that sky and all that white, that's all stitches too?
It's full coverage, they call that, I've learned. When there's a stitch on every bit of the material, they call that full coverage.
Okay, it makes sense.
So some of them might just have like, you know, the alphabet across and you can see through it. So that's the, anyway, yeah. So it's called Beach Waltz. And this company is Design Works, where the snowman was Dimensions. I got their page here. They were Dimensions, and I got it from Mary Maxim.
Right.
So this one I ordered from Stitch It Central, and it is a Design Works. It's by Ronald West is the designer. What else? Called Beach Walk. It's 14 count Ada. So the snowman was 14 count as well. So what that means is, like this material has, so I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty rough right now, but like there's little squares, right?
Okay, I can't see them, but I know what you mean. Hey, your work is lovely on the back side.
It's the back, yeah. So it means there's 14 of those little squares, which make a stitch per inch.
Okay.
So this is all I have so far. I'm working on the car. So see that.
Okay.
So I'm in here somewhere.
So you got two of these on the go?
No, I'm done the other one. It's finished.
Okay. I was going to say, Edith.
No, it's finished. Yeah. So there's where
I don't think this would be quite like knitting where you'd have like 16 friggin' projects sitting around in project bags, and then at the end of the year think, my goal is to finish all these, because it would take you forever. It'd take you a whole next year just to get caught back up.
Well, if I've learned from watching, it's okay. So you can go on YouTube and check out stitching the same as you can knitting. Yeah. They call it floss tube because string is floss. So you can go on floss tube, and like people have a lot of these on the go at once. Like,
really?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. And like because they'll take this off of the ring and they fold it all up and they put it in a Ziploc bag. Well, it's only that big.
Right.
So then they just have them in Rubbermaid bins or whatever, drawers, all lined up like file folders, and they've all got something started on them, is what I've seen. But anyway, I'm just going to do one at a time right now.
I wouldn't remember.
Yeah, no. And so there's my string, my floss.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little ratty right now, but gets twisted together. And then I've learned about these. These are called needle minders.
Oh.
So they're magnetic. Like there's a magnet in the back, and then this goes on the front, and then when you're not using your needle, it sits there so you don't lose it. And I'm sure they all know this already.
I don't.
I'm just learning. So I ordered needle minders off of Etsy, and it's DD's Needle Minders, and they're out of Aurelia.
Oh.
So I don't know if you can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So they had a variety of those. So anyway, that's what I'm doing these days. I'm stitching on the beach waltz and I'm knitting Lois.
Right.
Yeah.
I did a little bit on my sweater, and then I got sidetracked because I had some orders that I had to get out. I don't typically knit and do things like that for others, but a few people asked me, and I thought, okay, the tattoo. I think I've got it washed off now because everything's gone out. But
yeah, people asked you to knit for them, and you said yes.
Pardon?
People had asked you to knit for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one girl, she's Megan. She's quite lovely, and she's a good friend of my oldest son Isaac's girlfriend Brianna. So she's a friend of the kids. They all hang around together a lot. And anyway, she had seen Brianna's Christmas gift, and she said, will you make me some too? So they've gone out. They were here. Well, they weren't here. I passed them out. And but anyway, I had knit her the Myra hat, like the girls I knit for Christmas.
Cute.
And I knit it all purple.
Oh, pretty. Oh, she loved it.
And and I put a big pom-pom on it that was white with gray flecks on the end of the fuzz of the fur. So it was quite cute. And then the fiddlehead mitts, I made another pair of those. And they were purple with purple people eater.
Oh, pretty.
And then I just used a black Estelle alpaca merino DK that I had gotten at the Gray Heron in Belleville. Yeah, so they went out. So
good. Yeah. Nice.
I like those patterns. I like that toque pattern. It's nice. Yeah. So speaking of patterns, we're going to have a giveaway. So, So if you wish to comment below and let us know what your favorite pattern is, or a pattern that you've knit and you've liked, or something pattern that you've seen that you intrigued you, or
like your go-to pattern. Yeah,
or just even one you've seen that you thought was nice that you'd like to knit, and it doesn't have to just be knitting. It can be crocheting. It can be a cross stitch kit. But you don't have a hole, so you just got some company.
Yeah.
And we'll just random pick from the comments, and we'll send you out a gift. So this is what Edith and I had picked for a gift. So this is our cashmere-based fingering. It's 70% merino, 20% cashmere, 10% nylon. 400 yards. And this colorway is called Honeybee. So keeping with the theme of honeybee, I made a mask because we all have to wear a mask these days. And we'll shoot that out in the mail to you. So
skein of yarn and a mask.
Qualify. Pardon?
Skein of yarn and a mask.
Yep. Yarn and a mask. So
just to say thanks for watching.
Yes.
We appreciate you hanging in there.
Yeah. No kidding. I did work a bit on my sweater.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I'll show the pattern again. It's Festive Doodle by Caitlin Hunter. She is Boyland Knitworks on Instagram. But that's the sweater, and it is kind of a cut off picture, but this one on the back gives you a bit of an idea, a little better idea.
Nice. That looks cozy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but I like it. So I just gotta make sure, because I'm attached to skeins of yarn. So I got this far, and then I had to set it down because I had to do my orders.
Right. Oh, pretty.
This is the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the blue and the rusty color?
Yeah, we can just see your needle's curling a little bit. But yeah, and then you're on a golden, are you starting?
Yeah, like a green. Yep.
A green.
Yep.
Very nice. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like this yarn. It's Modem. Can you see the label? Maybe there.
There you go. Yeah.
And I ordered it from Farm to Cables.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said that last podcast, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's an A-shaped pattern, and I have enough yarn. I'm going to make my sleeves a little bit longer because I like a good long sleeve, and I'm going to add probably some length to the waist because this physique is not built for anything that's cropped. God gave me curves.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sweater.
And not necessarily in the right places, but anyway. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, whatever.
We're all blessed one way or another.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I've been working on. Oh, I've made a pile of masks lately, getting ready for spring. I can show you those.
Sure.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that is springy.
Yeah.
That's a nice sight for sore winter eyes. Oh, cute.
Some purples.
Mm-hmm.
This one's kind of fun.
Oh, it is.
Bikes.
Oh, cute.
What are these flowers called? Hydrangeas?
Hydrangeas, yeah. Looks like it to me, yeah.
This one's kind of funky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty too.
Yeah. So I'm going to put some of these in our shop. I'm going to post some online.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, so they'll be going up.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a shop update. We put a bunch of our MCN, our Merino Cashmere Nylon, up online. And yeah, so there's a fair number of skeins up online. These ones I'm going to show you are all online. So this is a blue. Can you?
Mm-hmm.
And it's called First Mate.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is purples.
So it's fingering, eh? The cashmere.
Yep, this is all fingering weight. Yep. So that's Deception. And this is pink opal.
Mm.
And this one, I'm sure it's Paradise.
Pretty.
Yeah. I got a message on Messenger Facebook Messenger, and a lady had knit a hat out of this because we had it in our worsted weight line as well. This colorway, it's really pretty. That hat turned out really nice.
Great. I hope she's happy.
You dyed this one. Chick flick.
Chick flick, yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty. It's got pinks and some purples and some creams and
Little
yeah.
bit of tangerine.
So these are all online and a whole bunch more. So if you're interested, check it out. And yeah, that's
good.
So yeah, we don't have a whole lot coming up as far as shows because we just can't do them or anything like that. So we've just been on our website and yeah. So have you been doing anything over the computer, Edith? Any social things?
So yeah, it's funny you asked. So my son Ben, he had some friends that were doing a Zoom cooking event, and so he sent the information on how to log in and invited Rach and I. We joined. So it was fun. I've never done that. So the cooking instructor was in Mexico City.
Wow.
Lovely, lovely lady. And we started out with margaritas. that was good. And then
really good.
Pardon?
Really good.
No, it was okay. Like I'm not a big tequila drinker, but I don't know enough about it. I'm sure anyway, I'm fine not getting into the world of tequila, but I've never been in the world of tequila. It's just worked out that way in my life. And margaritas are tequila, right? So anyway, they were fine. It was fun. And then we made salsa and guacamole and quesadillas. But you start like with flour and you actually made your wrap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it moved right along. Like we weren't rushed. It was the perfect pace, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Like Ben had sent me the grocery list ahead of time, so I had all my ingredients, and yeah, you just log in, and there's all these little squares of his friends, and all over the screen, and some other of the friends' parents were on there, and we all made it was Mexican food, I guess it was the way it was advertised. And yeah, and so like I was here, some of them were in Toronto, some of them were in Kawartha, she was in Mexico City. It was just fun.
We were all on the screen like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, we were, and we were all out cooking. Yeah, it was fun.
That's fun.
And then, we all got to eat it afterwards in our own little thing, so.
Yeah.
Pardon?
In your own little bubbles.
Your own bubbles. Yeah, but I would do that again. I would recommend it. And it was fun. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Just to learn something new was nice. I mean, yeah. And she was sweet. She was lovely. And I wish I could tell you who she was or how to find her thing, but Ben's friends did all that, so I'm sorry. But if you're interested, let me know, and I will look it up if anyone would really like to know. I understand it's through like Airbnb, because Ben had said something about Airbnb. They're hard hit with COVID because they can't have people in, or they're not choosing not to. I'm not sure what the rules are with that, but instead they're trying to get creative, and this is what this lady's doing.
Right.
She's doing online cooking, is my understanding of what's going on with her. So she said when COVID's over, or the pandemic is over, well, if it's ever like over, but when we're able to travel safely again, come to my place and we can cook together. Oh, that sounds good.
Mexico City?
Mexico City, that sounds great, eh? I know. I look outside and it's all snow, and I'm thinking, oh boy, that'd be tempting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But anyway, it was fun.
And the food was really good after you'd cooked it?
Yeah. Yeah, surprisingly enough. Yeah, it was good. She's a good teacher.
And she had tips and tricks and stuff like that, and you learned new stuff.
No, I'd never made like the wrap portion before from flour, like just starting out, but now I would do that again. And like salsa, she was talking about if we didn't want a lot of heat, to take the white part out of the pepper. Like I always thought the seeds, but I really wasn't thinking about the white, the part that the seeds are attached to. She had said, in her opinion, to clean that out if you didn't want it hot, but we just threw it all in. You're going along with the fun, so I'm just gonna throw it all in. let's give it a try.
Get out the milk, cut the burn.
No, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad? No, it wasn't. And we had jalapenos. I know there are a lot hotter peppers out there in the world, so ours was fine. So, no, it's fun. I recommend it. Yeah.
We grew ghost peppers in the garden one year. No. Don't say.
Yeah, I understand.
Not for this chick. The way to no.
Yeah.
Oh, my son could eat them, but
yeah.
It was the summer that we had our booth at the farmers market. With yard stuff, and we had grown sweet corn, and we put peppers in the garden, and I sold the hot peppers out of our booth that year, and they were a big hit, but man, oh man, there was no way I couldn't eat them. No, too hot.
Yeah. I watched a thing on a documentary on Netflix, and it was different competitions from around the world. And I should have written down. I didn't know I was going to talk about it, or I would have had the name ready. I think it's Home Game or Home Team or something like that. And one of the competitions that they explained was hot pepper eating, and like it's just wild. Yeah. And they were talking about, this person, he grows them specifically for this competition. And he explained like the heat levels of all the peppers, and like a jalapeno was like, a 1. And the peppers that these people were eating were like a 500,000. Like it was just, it's just insanely hot from what I perceived from that show. It's a whole nother world. The whole world.
All I'm thinking is,
don't even. I know where you're going.
It would be a lot to get them in, but I think it'd be worse getting them out.
I knew you were going there. I know your sense of humor.
Oh, God bless them.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, you think people go?
I'm trying to think if there was anything else.
I don't think so.
Oh, on our Ravelry group. All Dyed Up has a Ravelry group, and I started just a link there to have some conversation or whatever. So if you have a podcast that you watch, and it doesn't have to be knitting, it can be on any subject at all. Hot pepper growing or eating, and how to get them out of you, and once they've gone in, or cross stitch.
Yeah, or cross stitch.
All.
Anything at all.
There's an open thread there to let us know what you're watching, and time of COVID, it's nice to watch something else out of the ordinary that to pass the time away. So.
Yeah. True. That's true.
Anyway, we'll let you go. We're at 35 minutes, so we're over 30-minute mark. So
kept these people long enough.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
So anyway, take care, and thanks for stopping in, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.